Alright, I'm gonna do a Kenshi guy because I feel like he's more mechanical, quote unquote, and technical rather than Johnny. I never did Johnny guy because I felt like he was pretty self-explanatory, and honestly, Johnny is more of like a neutral character, and I can't really tell people how to play neutral. But I can help with Kenshi in anything like that. So what I'm gonna do his three best cameos, and each different cameo is gonna be a different segment. I feel like it'll help you pick your playstyle and how you want to play Kenshi. And if that doesn't help, then I can answer any questions you guys have in the comments. But besides that, I'm just gonna jump straight into it, and I'm gonna start with his easiest cameo, in my opinion, which is Stryker. So I'm gonna start with Stryker because that's the one I've been using the most, and I feel like it's the most beginner friendly because he doesn't have that many combos. He's not hard, right? His whole objective is getting centered on block, and even if it hits, it doesn't matter. You're still gonna be advantageous in a point to where you can beat it with Sento. So what you want to do, you're playing around this string 1-for-1. Normally you can only do that, but with Stryker you can do 1-for-1 back cameo Sento 2, and that's what it should look like. And your inputs should look like mine. I'll do it one more time so you guys understand. Boom. That's kind of the thought process. You're gonna be same side, and I'll talk about same side pressure more when we get to the same pressure category of this with Sento. But I want to just help you guys and teach you guys why you should be doing the shit you're doing, and make you really understand what's good about Kenshi and why he has 80,000 layers and why you shouldn't press, etc. So that's about it. You can also get it off Demon Drop. So let's say you're playing Demon Drop, you hit back cameo, Sento, that Oki, you get Sento. And you get it off throw as well, but it's really like situational. So you can do something like this, you know, wait for the throw, Sento, like that, and it will have enough blocks on. But that's really situational. He's in the corner. Basically, you're just playing around 1-for-1. You can do 4-2 as well. That's very good as well. That works as well. And that's about it. That's the game plan of this, right? All right, so I'm gonna just do Kenshi sub. Kenshi sub is the team I started on and how I learned Kenshi. And there's not really much. There's no like dirt. There's no like special cool routes. There's basically just anything, any hit, shimmy, standing, airborne, freeze, going to freeze, Sento combo, right? That's the game plan. You wanna skip, kind of quote unquote skip neutral with this, with a buff on. You want to throw. You want to incorporate a lot of throws in your game. Basically, you're just playing really solid. Basically, you are just playing the most bare bones character, so that when you get the hit, they explode and you get into a fucked up situation. That's kind of all Kenshi sub really is. He used to be able to get sent out on block. Unfortunately, you can't do that anymore, so I can't really add that. But yeah, Kenshi sub, he's all combos. It's a fucking combo variation. So you'll learn more just watching the combos I do. And all right, I'll go on to the next variation. So Kenshi Mavado is probably his best cameo because yes, it's the hardest combo wise. Yes, it has the least amount of health, but it allows you to get into Sento in 80 different ways. So let's, for example, grab. Normally, he can't get grab combos. They're on the ground. But Trap gives him grab combos into Sento. Keep it simple. Sandwich for 20%. And you still have like 80% of your bar left. Or let's say they're playing like ass and you're jailing. Damn, what the hell was that? Let's say they're playing like ass. You're jailing them. You get Sento out on block as well. Let's say you're just playing neutral, right? And Demon Drop is pretty much like a dog shit projectile. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's useless. But in this stance, you actually get Sento out off it, which you can get a combo. I'm not that good, don't know how to do that one. But just keep it simple, get Sento out, and it's broken. It really is broken. I'm not gonna lie. It's for sure really strong. And also, let's say hypothetically, they're throw looping you, right? You can punish them for enforcing offense. Damn, get Sento out, and now it's your turn. And it's stuff like that that makes this team really absurd. Yes, obviously the other ones are gonna be better sometimes, but this team is by far, I think, his best. And if you just want to get Sento out all the time, then this is the one for you. Also, I forgot to mention, I'm so sorry. It makes his sword stance actually a threat, and I will talk about that later on. All right, so it's later. And the reason why Mavado, I think, is like probably his best or second best is because of how much you get when you're in Sento stance with no Sento. So when you're in Sento stance, I'll be honest, you're pretty fucked. If you have no bar and no Sento stance, you lost the game, right? You're basically fucked. Your cameos come back hella slow. They don't provide enough for you. You just don't get anything, right? Mavado, you can do a lot. You can actually combo off overhead, resummon. I'm not gonna do it because I can't reset. You can combo off overhead, continue to combo, fatal blow. You can call trap and resummon Kenshi, or resummon Sento, and then continue off the grab combo. So you get grab combos in both states. It's just so strong. It's insanely strong in my opinion. So I think that's probably another reason why I'm picking Mavado if you don't want to be fucking useless or just fucked when you go on Sento. Alright, so this is going to be the majority of the video, or a good amount, is going to be the pressure. I'm going to do same side, sandwich, what buttons, what Sento, etc. Right? Basically everything. And the reason why it's the majority of it is because I like to think that the game's been out for a year. You know how to play base stance. Base stance isn't what's complicated about Kenshi. It's the managing a ghost, looking at your meter. Is it the right time to resummon, etc. Like I understand that. That fucks me up today too. So that's why it's gonna be a majority of it. And with that being said, I'll just jump right into it. Okay, I'm gonna start with same side because when I learned Kenshi, in my opinion, same side was difficult for me. It might not be difficult for you, but it was difficult for me. So I just want to start there. Basically, I'm gonna just do it from Stryker POV because Stryker is the most that's gonna play same side. So basically, you want to do this Stryker, right? What you want to do is back two on a hit. So the reason why you want to do back two, even if it isn't combo, it's fine. Back two is plus 37. So it allows you to jump over and continue your pressure, and it should look like that. That's the low option, and that all jailed. Well, obviously they can wake up, but after like the actual jump in, Sento, and the low jailed, right? So that's incredibly broken. And once you get in condition with jailing, you could go overhead. Damn, you can go overhead, and it combos too. Alright, there you go. That's what the overhead looks like. It's absurdly broken and just creates sandwiches, and you can do so much pressure off him. You can do jailing, you can do armor breaking, you can basically do anything. So if you're doing same side and you want to incorporate just a little bit of mix, or I guess a lot of mix, then doing back two it helps so much, honestly. So I'm gonna call this Sento 1 pressure. You do it off any string you want. I just do it off this one specifically. So 2-1 Sento 1, right? That jails, and the reason, damn, I did it early. The reason why this is good because it allows you to go straight into overhead. And the problem is, right? Let's say you're just doing regular pressure, forward 1, back 1, 2, Sento 2. You can't go into overhead. The overhead will not, like, Sento doesn't come back in time. Look, he will never come back in time, and you'll never get a combo. But let's say you do back 1, 2, Sento 1, he'll recover fast enough to combo off the overhead. So that's kind of what you want to do after it. Let's say you just do this a bunch of times, right? Or this a bunch of times. Basically, any spot where you do Sento 2 and they're conditioned, you just sneak in a little Sento 1, then mix, and it's so strong and really good. That's about it. That works side switch. That works mid screen, corner, whatever. It'll always work. This is the most important Sento jailing mix needs to know because this makes it so your low is safe on the characters that can normally punish it. And what I mean by that is if you do this and you call Sento and you do Sento 2, you'll get punished, right? Sento 2 doesn't recover fast enough to the point where you can do that. So you die. So this makes it so that you can't get punished and makes your low safe and just adds 80 different layers. It's honestly pretty hard. It's honestly just all timing. When I learned it, I spent a couple hours trying to learn it, and once I did, I could do it every time. So don't feel discouraged if you can't do it. But basically, it's back 1, DP, delayed Sento 4, stand 1, back 1, DP. And if you do it right, it should look like this. Damn, I fucked it up. I'm gonna just cut to when I can do it, so I don't waste you guys' time. There you go. And it looks like that. And if you can do it as many times as you want until Sento timer runs out. And it's really good. It's really strong. It's just put the time in. I promise it's worth it. And once you do that, you can do this and sneak in an overhead whenever, and they'll never expect it because it's all jailing. And if they try to buffer armor, they get punished. So just stuff like that is really strong. I recommend you learn that. Really, really good. All right, this is gonna be brief because this is by far the easiest pressure. I just call this the Sento pressure, the Red Nose pressure, and you don't really have to think you just do forward 4, center 2, and block. That's it. You can do forward 4, center 1, mix. You can do forward 4, do nothing, mix. Like it just has a lot of like stupid, brain dead, easy mind games behind it. And the reason I call it Randall's pressure is because I see him do it most and abuse it. It's really strong. Just keep it simple sometimes. Mix. So if you mix all those things together, it should look like something like this. And it just, knowing all those allows you to just do like freestyle shit. And it's really strong in my opinion. And you just want to make it so they don't know when to armor, they don't know when to press, they don't know when to join, they don't know anything, right? And you are just in complete control, and they have to guess on literally every single hit. And that's kind of the pressure, and I hope that helps a lot. So this is the combo portion of the guide, and I'm going to do a combo guide with all 3 cameos and Sento. It's just the ones I do and the ones I feel comfortable doing. I'm sure there's more optimal shit. This is just what I do. I'm not gonna lie, maybe I'm just shit. I can't figure out a Kenshi Stryker combo. I know it exists. I saw Fabs do it, but I don't know how to do it. So I'm just gonna credit Fabs and just that's the combo that you should do, and it works off any grounded hit. And that's about it. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
More late. Yes, sir. Okay, this is fucked up. This is kind of fucked up. All right, someone clip that real quick. Let's get this in the office to analyze the samples and shit like that. Okay.
This will only be for Sub. So basically, Sub, since he is the Kenshi combo extender, what he does is you have options to go for more damage but less centimeter, a middle ground, or all centimeter. And they all lead to sandwich, but I'm just going to add them all, and you can choose which one you want to do. I personally just do the middle one, so that's up to you. All right, take care. I'm not going to lie. I completely forgot about negative edging. I'm so sorry. Negative edging is basically holding a button. That's about it. You don't get the action until you actually let go of the button. For example, I did down back 1, and you see me holding 2. You see my inputs, and when I let go of it, that's when I get the action instead of actually pressing it. It's just how to control puppet characters. And some of his combos require that. So if you see this star next to like a Sento move, it means I'm negative edging it. So hopefully I sum that up really fast. So one just tip I want to give y'all before I end this video is hold R1 when Sento is out, even if he's down and you don't know when he's gonna get back up, or you don't know how the cooldown works and you don't want to fuck up the pressure. Just always hold R1 because it'll just help no matter what. And you just get your muscle memory. That's about it. All right, that's the end of my guide. I went over combos, pressure, and just what Kameo to pick when how you want to play Kenshi. If you have any questions and I didn't answer any of your shits, then let me know and I'll try to answer as best I can. But that was my first guide in like 4 years, so thank you guys so much for just sticking out with me. I appreciate that. And like, comment, subscribe. Besides that, take care. Bye.